Hello students, in our today's session we are going to revise the question and answers from chapter number 7, that is getting to know plants. But before that, let us have a look on the topics that we have studied in this chapter. In this chapter we have studied that plants are classified into three categories, that is herbs, shrubs and trees. Then we have studied the different parts of the plants and their functions. We have studied the different parts of plants like stem, leaf, root and flower. So I hope all the topics are clear to you. Now let us try to solve the different questions from this chapter. Students, try to write the answers in your notebook and check whether you have written the correct answer or not once we have discussed them. So let us start with the first question. Consider the following statements, choose the correct one. So the four statements are given to you. You have to choose which of the statement is correct. First is, the vein run parallel to each other on both the sides of the midrib are called as the parallel venation. So the veins that run parallel to each other are known as shows the parallel venation. Yes, so this statement is true. B, conduction describes upward movement of water in a stem. We know that stem conducts water in the upward direction. So this statement is also correct. That is, conduction describes the upward movement of water in a stem. Third statement, the petiole is the part of the leaf which is attached to the stem. So is petiole that part of the leaf which is attached to the stem? Is this statement correct? Yes, this statement is also correct. So A, B, C, all the statements are correct. Therefore, the correct option will be D, all of the above. Second, which of the following terms constitute the female part of the flower? So you have to tell which among the following options constitute the female part of the flower. Option A is sepals, petal and stamens. B is stigma, style and ovary. C is ovary, stamen and stigma. And D is ovary, style and stamen. So what do you think is the correct answer? It is option number B, that is stigma, style and ovary. We know that pistil is the female part of the flower and pistil consists of stigma, style and ovary. Stigma is the upper part of the pistil, style is the middle portion and ovary is the swollen and the lowermost part of the pistil. So the correct option is B, stigma, style and ovary. Third, which of the following combination of the features would you observe in grass? So which of the following features would you observe in the grass? Options are parallel venation and fibrous root. B, parallel venation and taproot. C, reticulate venation and fibrous root. And D, reticulate venation and taproot. So what do you think is the correct answer? First think, what type of the venation do we observe in the grass? Is it parallel or the reticulate venation? In the grass we observe the parallel venation. Now you have to choose from A and B, whether we observe the parallel venation and the fibrous root or we observe the parallel venation and the taproot. So we know that when we observe the parallel venation in the leaf, the root are fibrous root. So the correct option is A, parallel venation and fibrous root. Now let us solve the fourth question. Which of the following is the correct match between the characteristics of stem and the category of the plant? So you are given the different characteristics of the stem and the category of the plant. You have to choose which is the correct pair. So the options are A. Weak stem which cannot stand upright is a creeper. B. Green tender stem is a shrub. C. Thick hard stem with branching near the base is a tree. And D. Thick hard stem with branches high on the plant is herb. So what do you think is the correct answer? A. Weak stem which cannot stand upright is a creeper. So what are creepers? The creepers have a weak stem and they cannot stand upright, therefore they spread or creep on the ground. Therefore statement A or option A is correct. Now green tender stem is shrub? No. Herbs have the green tender stem. Thick hard stem with branching near the base is tree? No. The stem is hard but it is not thick and we observe the branching near the base in shrubs and not in trees. Thick hard stem with branches high on the plant is a herb? No, it is a tree. Therefore, the correct match is option number A, that is weak stem which cannot stand upright is a creeper. Fifth, which of the following statement is correct for the function of the root of a plant? So, you have to tell which of the following statement is correct for the function of the root of a plant. Let us have a look on the option. A. Roots anchor the plant of a soil. Root absorbs water and the minerals from the soil. Roots help in holding the soil together, or all of the above. So which among them is the function of the root? Do root anchors the plant of the soil? Yes. Do root absorb water and minerals from the soil? Yes. And roots also help in holding the soil together. Therefore, all the three are the functions of the root. Therefore, the correct option is all of the above. Sixth, the female reproductive part of the plant is. So, which is the female reproductive part of the plant? A. Pistil, B. Stamen, C. Anther, or D. Filament. So, which is the female reproductive part? It is a pistil. Seventh, what kind of the leaf venation does the rose leaf has? So you have to tell what kind of the leaf venation do the rose leaf has? Do the rose leaf have the reticulate venation or parallel venation or both of these? So we observe the reticulate venation in the rose leaf. So correct option is A, that is reticulate venation. Even in the figure you can observe how the veins are arranged. The veins show the net-like design. So it is the reticulate venation. Now let us solve the question number 8. Leaves are also known as the food factories of plant. Is this statement true or false? So the leaves are called the food factories of plant. Yes, this statement is true. Why? Because the leaf prepare the food, and the process by which the leaves prepare the food is known as photosynthesis. Therefore, the leaves are also known as the food factories of plant. Question number 9. A thick vein in the middle of the leaf is known as? So, in the middle of the leaf, we observe a thick vein. So, what is that thick vein known as? Options are lamina, petiole, sepal, or the midrib. So, which is the correct answer? It is midrib. The thick vein in the middle of the leaf is known as midrib. Last question. The leaves of the neem plant are bitter in taste. It has the great medicinal value. What kind of roots is present in it? So we have to tell What kind of the roots are present in the neem tree? Options are taproot, fibrous root, or both of these. So, when we observe the leaf of the neem plant, what kind of venation do it shows? It shows reticulate venation. So, what type of the root will it have? The neem plant will have taproot. So, the correct option is option A, taproot. So, I hope you might have got all your answers correct. We will end our session here and continue in our next session.